2K Sports pregame show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. With me, oh you know him, Shaquille O'Neal. You know this guy too, Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it'll be the Chicago Bulls up against the Philadelphia 76ers. Checking out the 76ers, coming off a loss in the first game of the season, they'll no doubt be anxious to put tonight's contest in the win column and avoid an 0-2 start. And already the grind of the new season starting to show. Shaq, how do you stay fresh for the long haul, both as a player and as just a massive individual?
Veteran guys, you got to know how to pace yourself. And minute restrictions, you know, it really has become a bigger part of the game.
Yeah, I agree. So, you know, injury histories always taken into account now. This is why you have to develop depth.
How do you stay fresh for the long haul?
Oh, man, I have this drink I put together.
Oh, really? What is it?
Oh, yeah, it's a little, like, I take tomatoes, right, and I squish them up, and it gets real, like, tomato sauce. And I put that in. And then I take kale salad. I put that in.
What are you making, spaghetti?
I put ginger in it.
Yeah.
Put that in. I put a little cayenne pepper in, a little bell pepper.
Sounds disgusting.
Ernie, he's making lasagna over there.
Sounds disgusting.
Can I get some of your lasagna?
Oh, man, it's the pepper. It makes you pep up.
Yeah, that'll do it for us. Thanks for tuning in.
Also good.
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. Alongside Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan, the fourth member of our crew. From the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. The Philadelphia 76ers preparing to defend home court in this Eastern Conference battle. And going against Chicago, their first meeting of the season. Guys, they came out on top of the season series matchup a season ago, taking 2 of the 3 away from them.
And looking back to last season, they won this season series as you'd expect.
And we'll see what, or if anything has changed this year. Maybe it's still a matchup of the haves and have-nots. Or maybe the playing field's a little more even.
And we've got time for a quick pregame report. With that being said, let's head to the sideline and our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. D.A.?
Well, guys, Ben Simmons grew up playing Australian rules football. It may be one reason he's so comfortable attacking defenses and creating. He said, you have to read the defenders, draw them, then get rid of it. Otherwise, you're going to get tackled. Well, that's a foul in the NBA, but I understand his sentiment, guys.
And David, he is not shy about contact at all. Thanks. You know, Chris, I don't know if we can call it unexpected, but a couple highly regarded rookies have struggled so far to begin the year right out of the gate.
You have to learn your way in here. Just because you were great on one level does not guarantee you success at this level. And that's why you have to come in with a great work ethic and an open ear and a heart that's really trying to understand the concepts of the game. It's a huge adjustment going from college to the pros. You think about it, you're playing against guys that are stronger, guys that have more of a mental advantage because they've been through the situation that you're going through the first time over and over and over. The game is much faster, players are much better, and the thing I think is usually the biggest kind of separator of levels is that your athletic ability no longer means anything. Very rarely do you come from college being the best athlete and now the best athlete in the NBA. So many different levels, and you just hope that guys don't get caught in the struggle, but understand that the struggle for any player is part of the game, part of the transition from college to the pro.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting 5 on the floor. So for Chicago right now, Dunn and Levine are the guard set. Jabari Parker is out there with Lauri Markkanen. And it's Lorbeck in at the 5. Passes it to Duckworth. Back to Irving. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. 76ers ball. Here is Ross. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Boston. Now here's Kerr. Defense right on him. Basket good. Kerr's got the first points up on the board here for Philadelphia.
That's a perfect setup. Solid screen. Defender can't avoid it. Opens up a clear path to the bucket.
Elliott against Irving. Pass to Duckworth. Outside Irving. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Now here's Lucas. 20 points for him last game against the Celtics in Boston.
And he passed the ball so well in that game, keeping everybody involved, even as he was racking up all those points.
Here is Duckworth. Over Ross. And Kerr pulls it down.
Off target with what's what? Pretty good look from mid-range.
Elliott kicks to Kerr. And he banks in the layup.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
Irving against Elliott. Irving passes to Lorbeck. Back to Irving. And here's Kerr. This game he had 28 points. Lucas, that's good.
This is where Simmons likes to shoot from. I mean, the closer he is to the rim, the better.
Irving with the ball. And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. You know, you watch Ben Simmons play, and it isn't a surprise, Chris, that he's a threat to go off for a triple-double every time he suits up.
Simmons is going to have a lot of triple-doubles in his career. Great size and a knack for the ball when it comes to rebounding.
And checking out some numbers here for J.J. Redick, how he performed last season. He averaged about 17 points a game, 3 assists and 2 rebounds. And guys, he's making winning plays. It's as simple as that. Not a star player per se, but he makes his presence felt.
Well, yeah, lately he's been overachieving a little bit. Hopefully this is a sign of greater things to come.
Here's Irving, and he nails the jumper.
Remarkable focus. Even when you're right on Levine, he's capable of still converting from there.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Now the pass to Lyons. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Hits it from three-point range.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Bulls trail by 7. Now Duckworth. Rob. Here's Lyons, and he goes in for the dunk.
Oh, man, you better appreciate the unselfishness. When Redick sees an open teammate, as great of a shooter as he is, he's fast at getting him the ball.
And the Bulls with possession. Pass to Howard. Now George. Here is Duckworth. Over Ross. Connects in the foul line jumper. Duckworth's got his first 2 points.
A lot of game nowadays is screen and roll action. I mean, done. Looking comfortable handling with it.
Now here's Lucas. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, a fader. And the shot is long.
The defense is doing just enough to bother him on the jump.
And J.J. Redick picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Here's Irving. Dishes to George. Back to Irving. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Clock at 6. Here's Howard. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Howard's got his first bucket of the night.
A nice start for them offensively. 3 of 4 to kick things off.
Now here's Lucas. Second shot opportunity. And that's 2 points on the layup.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Looking at Philadelphia, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Celtics in Boston.
And that was a stinker. I mean, that's one of those games where you really can't find anything that they did well. The game just got out of hand and really just a shaky performance across the board.
Man, only surprise is that the margin wasn't greater. I mean, somehow they managed to hang around despite their lack of effort, Brett.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. Zach LaVine unable to get his last shot to go. Got a piece of it. And that's on a bounce. Philadelphia will retain possession.
Yeah, and checking out some stats here for Ben Simmons. Great showing for him last season. 5th in assists, 8th in steals, and a great touch around the rim. Top 15 in field goal percentage.
And as you said, dishing out dimes at a top 5 pace. He was in total command of the offense last season. Look for more good things to come. Here's Duckworth, and it's slammed in by Duckworth.
A masterful penetrator. Once Dunn notices an opening in the defense, he tears it asunder.
And here is Lucas.
Yeah, and when you watched the Chicago Bulls last year, you knew they were rebuilding, but they played very hard. You respected that and won some games that surprised people.
Irving against Elliott. Down to 5 on the shot clock. 3-pointer. That shot off, and Chicago will go the other way with the ball. And as for the coach of the Bulls, Hoiberg had his worst record last year, but Chris may have done his best job yet, some people feel.
They turned out to be a surprisingly fun team to watch.
Duckworth with it. Back to Howard. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
What unselfishness from the young guard, Dunn. He's making more of an effort to distribute the ball.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here.
Zach LaVine, a high riser. The 2-time dunk contest champ, making his return from that ACL surgery. He can be an explosive scorer.
Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Mike Muscala is checked in for Kerr. Sacre comes in for Ben Simmons. Wilson Chandler's checked in for J.J. Redick. And Markelle Fultz is subbed in for T.J. McConnell. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Rice is checked in. Porter comes in for Jabari Parker. Denzel Valentine, he's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. And Justin Holiday is subbed in for Chris Dunn.
And the wily strength of LaVine. I mean, he does a great job fending off the defense on the way up.
Poked away. And now the 76ers on the break. Here's Neely. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Neely's got his first bucket of the night.
If you're going in amongst the trees, you have got to be aggressive.
Well, look, when you're giving up that type of height, you use your quickness. It's just that simple. And it's also a matter of skill.
Now, here is Irving. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
And when it rains, it pours. Another jump shot tickles the twine.
Schneider covered by Irving. Pass to Lyons. Six to shoot. Fields inside the line. Chicago grabs the miss. Right side, Irving. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Irving's got 8 points.
It's encouraging whenever Levine connects from mid-range. I mean, he's showing he wants to get better from that.
Here's Schneider. Nice D from Porter.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Yeah, he has that capacity. He knows exactly where to position himself to protect the rim.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
The 76ers trail by 3. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
To the paint. Here's Sacre. It's deflected. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. Here's Neely. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Lyons. The rebound by Mason. The Bulls leading by 3. Guys, this offense very effective.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart.
Here's Neely, guarded by Mason. Here's Neely. Over Mason, trying to get open is Fields, and nothing but air on that one. Here's Rice. The kick out to Irving. Unloads. The shot, no good. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Here's Lyons. The 76ers with another miss.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Here's Rice. Drills the elbow jumper.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it.
Let's take a look at Wilson Chandler. Some stats on him. How he did last season. Last season put up about 10 points a game. 5 rebounds and 2 assists. And guys, he's making winning plays. It's as simple as that. Not a star player per se, but he makes his presence felt.
Well, yeah, lately he's been overachieving a little bit. Hopefully this is a sign of greater things to come.
Pass to Porter. Here's Nixon. The good-looking shot from the wing. And the Bulls lead by 7.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
And the 76ers call time here. Justin Holiday, the older brother of Drew Holiday, stints in the G League and abroad, but Greg, he has solidified himself as an NBA player.
Yeah, standing at 6'7" with that 7-foot wingspan, every team in the league wants long, versatile wings with shooting, and this young man fits the bill.
Let's take this chance to see which of last season's teams had the most second chance points in the league. Fifth on the list, the 76ers.
That's an effort stat for me. I mean, it shows you how hard this team works in the paint. They continue to pound the backboard.
Here's Fields to halt the run. Sacre, good. Sacre's got his first points in this one.
And Kevin Sarek is such a great player in the offensive end. I mean, he's showing how determined he is to snag the second chance opportunities.
Now, here is Irving. He's got 8. Now, Fields. There's the pass to Snyder. Kicks it to Sacre. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Here's Fields. Can't cash in from close range. Here's Chicago. They're on a 20-6 run. Mason, the pass to Irving. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
How about Zach LaVine signing a big new contract this summer? Listen, that ACL injury he had, that's in the rear view. Obviously a lot riding on his health and return to form, but he's put in the work.
The first one falls. And LaVine seems to be at full strength. His vertical leap testing even higher, if we can believe that, even higher, Chris, than it did in the pre-draft combine.
He's a hard worker. His scoring efficiency lagged a little bit last season, but he was trying to get his game right after injury. Look, we know his potential as far as scoring that ball.
And he can't hit the second.
I mean, and when you think of LaVine, I mean, his dunking ability comes to mind. I mean, he's proven to be an elite poster maker.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim, unabated in stride.
Nixon, the pass to Rice. Mason kicks to Irving. They get a hand on it. Westbrook with the steal. Passes it to Snyder. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Chicago leading. And 1:01 left here in the opening quarter. The kick out to Porter. Irving passes to Nixon. Now Irving. Pass to Rice. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Chicago Bulls. 29 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Outside Irving. He feeds it to Mason. The rebound by Fields.
I like the burst to the bucket right there, but the finish has got to be better.
Neely, the pass to Fields. Here's Schneider. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
Known for his defensive chops, Covington's length and timing is what allows him to bother shooters.
And don't go away. We'll be right back. Robin Lopez talks about the importance of being the anchor on the defensive end.
That's something I relish. It's something unique. It's something to take pride in, that you have all your teammates back on the defensive end, you know, and when it gets down to it, you're kind of that last line of defense. And obviously, defense is a team-oriented ideal, but there's something fun about that. I think there's something competitive about that.
And Greg, that's why his teammates love him.
Absolutely. You can tell Lopez really wants to make an impact on defense on every possession.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. Looking at what we've seen from the Bulls, what do you guys think?
Just playing suffocating defense. That's been the difference here for them.
And really, for the whole first quarter, they've maintained their intensity. Let's see how long they can sustain it.
Taking a look at the Bulls, Mason is out there with Chris Dunn. Then it's Jabari Parker. Then it's Porter. And it's Rice in at the center, filling out the middle. Back to Howard. Uncovered. Lucas with the rebound.
I don't care who it is. You can't leave him wide open from that range.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Brett Brown coached the Sixers team through some really lean years. Now, the promise started to show last season, but he said, I don't feel close to the notion that we've arrived. I'm hardened, just doing my job and moving forward. Kevin?
And continuing the process, D.A., thanks. The Bulls shooting so far very efficient all around, about 55%. Porter against Westbrook. And here's Duckworth. Poked away. And now Westbrook pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Here's Lucas, and Lucas slams it in.
Well, you know what? I like Johnson's unselfishness, ready and willing to move it to the open man.
Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
Now here's Howard. Shot, high post. And Kerr pulls it down. And Chris, with the way the 76ers have taken huge steps forward, what should the expectations be for this team the next few years?
I wouldn't be surprised, Kev, if they were competing for a title in a few seasons. I mean, they have a very flexible cap to improve their roster, and anything less than that, I think, should be viewed as a disappointment.
And Chicago has possession. Nothing offensively yet from them in the second quarter. Porter kicks to Howard to the left side wing. Lucas against Duckworth. Shoots over Lucas. Hangs in the air, and the layup is good. 6 points for Wendell Carter.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Kerr the pass to Lucas. Howard with the steal. Duckworth against Lucas, and Ben Simmons picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Oh, he's not happy to pick up a second foul. This early in the game, he's got to be careful now.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Redick comes in for Markelle Fultz, and it's Ross in for Neely. Robin Lopez is checked in for Chicago. Lauri Markkanen comes in for Porter. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Howard with it. Westbrook picks him up. They get it back. Here's Mason. And another shot. And it's Howard laying it in. Howard's got his third basket of the night right there.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backcourt.
Lucas dishes to Kerr. Great D that time from Howard.
He loses concentration at the moment of truth and blows the layup.
And there's the foul. It'll go on T.J. McConnell. That is his first foul of the game. The 76ers making a switch here. Socrates checked in. Ball's knocked loose. Pass to Duckworth. Back to George. And stolen by Lucas. Here's Elliott. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Elliott's got 5.
Now the range of Redick is insane. He's pulling the trigger from way outside.
Duckworth with it. He kicks it to Mason. Rocket 6. Outside Howard. Rebound by the 76ers.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Kerr with it, and it's Howard picking him up. They now take the lead. He has 6.
Hey, look, he's not an easy man to defend. He'll get his points one way or another.
The pass to Lorbeck. Now here's Howard. Not a lot of room. Here's Duckworth. And again, Chicago. No good. The 76ers have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter. 3 of 6. Shoots. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. And now a 3-point Philadelphia lead. The Bulls shooting at 46%, making some buckets. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
To stop the run. That shot missing. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Here's Kerr. Again, Philadelphia.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Duckworth against Ross. Here's Lorbeck. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line. And Robin Lopez, one of those dirty work type of big men. Rebounding, defending, a lot of grit, setting screens. He does it all.
Yeah, unselfish. He does know his role. It just makes things easier for his teammates. Has his quirks, but has proven to be a great teammate.
That free throw missing. The back to the basket scoring obviously more uncommon these days than it was in the past. Can we even say now with any kind of certainty, Chris, who has the best hook shot in the game?
The best hook shot in the game by far still belongs to Tony Parker. No, he is not a big man, but he did lead the league in paint scoring when he was in his prime. Now a little bit older, he can still get to it. When Tony Parker gets in that paint, Kevin, he has the best jump hook. When I played in the game, the only guy that I respected their jump hook as much as mine was his jump hook because he would float him over bigs so easy.
No kidding.
Oh, no kidding, Kev. He still has the best jump hook floater in the game. That's right, that man Tony Parker.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. With all the big names in Philadelphia, you can't forget about Dario Saric. But, Chris, he is an impactful presence for this team.
Saric, he doesn't provide a ton of highlight plays, but he brings it every night. definitely improved his outside shooting and is a well-rounded forward. I mean, you forget he's so young and still has a lot of room to grow his game.
Robert Covington's checked in for the 76ers.
And a moment now to look at the stats for Ross, how he did last season. Averaged 6 points per game, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. And the numbers won't wow you, but I like the effort he brings to the table each and every night.
He hustles, does the little things, just a good complimentary guy who you need on your team.
And with that 3 ball, he puts a halt to the 12-point run by Philadelphia.
Kicks to Sacre. Passes it to Lyons. Pass to Ross. Over Duckworth. That one a little long. Bulls trail by 5. George, that's a 2-pointer, and he makes good on his first shot of the game.
Oh, you can't lay that pass in there any better.
And so it's Ross. He brings it up for the 76ers. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Pass to Lyons. And stolen by Howard. In the corner, George with it. And there's the pass to Lorbeck. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Here's Howard. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Too many inches being given up in that matchup. I mean, he's got no chance of putting a stop to that layup.
And looking at Jabari Parker, 6'8", about 250 pounds. Greg, what's his best position?
You know, I think he has a small forward skill, but with the way the game is changing, you could see him play some power forward as well. And I think his best fit might just be at the 4 because of the mismatch he can create.
One drops. He ties it up. Well, of all the troubles the Bulls suffered last season, Chris, rebounding was not one of them.
Would you believe this? I mean, the Bulls have been top 10 in rebounding every year for the last 16 years. And for 3 of those years, they were #1 overall.
Here is Elliott. He's got 8. The dish to Sacre. Pass to Elliott. Clock at 4. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
If you thought the D was going to tighten up on him here in the second quarter, think again.
Duckworth kicks to George. Ross grabs the board.
Yeah, that's just poor decision making. He's got to be better in those situations.
I'd love to hear his explanation to coach right there. I mean, that should be an interesting conversation.
Now here's Ross. Lauri Markkanen unable to get his last shot to go. And there's the foul. It'll go on T.J. McConnell. So that will be his 2nd foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Chris Dunn taken 5th overall back in 2016. Didn't break through in his rookie season with the Wolves. He's getting more opportunity here in Chicago.
The first free throw is good. And, Greg, you look at Dunn. It can take longer for point guards to develop in the NBA.
A great point. It's the most cerebral position in our game. Learning how to run an NBA offense is a challenge. Good news, though, is he's putting in the work necessary to figure it out and progressing nicely.
Both free throws good from Duckworth.
There's no question Dunn is a great athlete, but he must first work on his shooting as well as his passing.
Now here's Lucas. He kicks to Ross. Off target with his three.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Duckworth passes to Lorbeck. To the wing right side. Here's Duckworth. Nobody near George. But they get it back. Howard wide open. And again, no good by Chicago. Philadelphia has gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. No good from Lucas.
Almost every look he gets inside is a good one, but the D hangs in there and makes it a tough one.
To the inside, picked off in midair. Here is Kerr. He's got 10. Count it, good.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
Yeah, but here's the problem. They play team ball. So if you pay him too much attention, that just leaves other guys open, and it's too difficult of an adjustment to make.
And it's the Bulls with the ball after the Sixers pick up 2. Now Duckworth. He's got 9. Just 5 on the clock. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
Kerr can't hit. Chicago trailing here. Up top, Duckworth. He's guarded by Ross. Duckworth's shot is off.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Yeah, he has that capacity. He knows exactly where to position himself to protect the rim.
Now, here's Kerr. He's got 12. See, we have a quick tactical question here. As a big, when you're defending the pick and roll, what are the things you're looking to do? How do you handle that?
Okay, I'm going to try to rapid pace this because this is what goes through your mind. What did coach say in shoot around? Wait a minute, who is this? Is this Steph Curry that can dribble, or is this Thompson that loves to take a step back? Or is it a player like Durant that loves to hit you with the step back? Or who's setting the pick? Is it a guy like Thompson that's going to slip? Or is it a guy like Dwight Howard that they could throw it up to? Is it Capella that may slip and go through and you still throw it up to and you can't get back? Who's communicating?
Wow.
Who's on my team in the corner? What shooter's in the corner? Because they can't leave the corner to come help. Do I hedge hard? Do I not hedge hard? Oh, no, this is the NBA. It's the greatest players in the world. And even if you do it right, they're going to score anyway. That's kind of what goes through your mind.
That is something else. Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Rice is checked in, and Porter subbed in for Jabari Parker. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Oh, a fantastic season a year ago for the 76ers. Think about it, 52 wins for them, and they secured the 3rd seed in the East. A far cry from where they were just a few seasons ago.
Rice, no good. The 76ers leading by 4. No good from Lucas.
They haven't been able to count on his scoring tonight, but still, here they are in the league.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And the improvement for the 76ers happened so fast. Last year, the team went from the cellar to front runner.
When they got healthy, they got good. Having Simmons and Embiid for a full year, huge. I mean, they lost to the Celtics, but that's just part of the learning process for this group.
Elliott. No good with the triple. Bulls trail by 4. Kicks it to Irving. Beyond the arc. Rebound by the 76ers. Kerr's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here is Elliott. 10 points for him. And here is Lucas. For 3, Ross. Rebound by the Bulls. Porter's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Irving with the ball. He's got 9. Left side, Porter. They need this one. He can't get that one. And Philadelphia the other way now. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And it's sent back by George.
Well, a step in the right direction. Marketing must continue to make these kinds of efforts on defense.
Here's Irving. Out of hand on it. One-on-one fast break. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
Clearly a foul.
Elbow. 2.
The 76ers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. At the line for 2.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Amir Johnson's checked in for Lucas. Chandler comes in for Robert Covington. Markelle Fultz has checked in for J.J. Redick. And it's Oliver in for T.J. McConnell. And Kerr drops both of them. Well, despite finishing with only 27 wins last season, the Bulls put up more shots than any other team in the NBA.
Yeah, they were first in field goal attempts, but only 23rd in makes. That's why they were last in field goal percentage. But this is what you get with so many young shooters.
Pass to Rice to stop the drought. And Kerr pulls it down. The 76ers leading by 6. Here's Oliver. The second effort. And the layup is up and in. Kerr's got 18 points.
Wow, what a sensational quarter from him. And as long as they have this lead, I keep going to him again and again and again and again.
Nixon, the pass to Irving. 46 seconds left in the second quarter. Outside, Porter. George dishes to Rice. Shoots from 12. And Kerr pulls it down. Kerr's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Lauri Markkanen.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The 76ers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
The way that this 76ers team can rotate and contest is a big strength for them. I mean, they have good length on the floor at all positions. I mean, they were one of the best teams in the league in terms of opponent field goal percentage last season.
And the 76ers making a change here. Wade's checked in. And he makes the first but misses the second.
and they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Gets the three-pointer to fall. He's got 12.
And they may be leaning a little too heavily on the three-pointer when there are better looks to be had inside.
Pass to Kerr. Over Rice. Got a piece of it, and he gets it back. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot, Amir. You guys really changed the energy level tonight. What has been the focus?
Just playing with a sense of urgency. You know, we made some mistakes last game, and we're playing much better this game. We got to clean up on a few mistakes and just playing with a sense of urgency.
Amir, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks. Welcome back. This is Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal at 2K Sports. Let's talk first half. For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. Some good moments from both teams, but as the first period wrapped up, they trailed by 2. They really touched on the right formula in the second quarter as they were able to pull out to a 6-point lead before the halftime break. And from what we saw so far from the Sixers, Kenny, what's your takeaway? How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Chicago?
Ernie, they're taking way too many threes. The offense has no rhythm. They need to go back to the drawing board. Maybe try to get a little bit more transition, more off the pick and roll. Anything other than shooting that three. It's not going.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Bulls trail by 6. Redick and Covington, the shooters on the wing. The young stars, Simmons and Embiid at the 4 and 5. And it's Ross in at the 1 spot. And that's the group for Brett Brown as we begin the second half. Now, here's Howard. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
And boy, when you think about what the Bulls were in the 90s, Jordan, Pippen, Grant, Rodman, I mean, a group that could suffocate you on both ends.
One shot, gentlemen.
And Chris, talking about the Bulls dynasty, some people feel it was the greatest of all time.
That's a tough question. You got Russell Celtics, Duncan Spurs, the Lakers Showtime. Let's include the Warriors of today. I really don't argue about it because they can't go head-to-head, unfortunately.
And so it's Ross. He brings it up for Philadelphia. A floater. And Lucas slams it in.
A problem inside. That's what he is. Once Simmons gets the ball in the positioning that he wants, he goes for the floater.
Here's Duckworth. The shot's good on the assist by George. That's 12 points for Chris Dunn.
I don't know if that was by design or by accident, but the D not paying any attention to him.
Ross against Duckworth. Now here's Ross. No points in the game yet for him. Tries again. Kerr can't hit.
Having a little bit of trouble at the start of the half. Only 1 for 4 from the field.
Here's George. And he hits it to tie the game up. Oh boy, looks like he was injured there.
And boy, this really doesn't look good. That just the way it happened.
I'm not a doctor, but nothing about that play screams minor injury. Obviously, this could be a real concern.
Denzel Valentine, he's checked in for Chicago. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Now Lucas. He has 6. Here's Kerr. Back to Lucas. 6 to shoot. And the pass to Elliott for the 3. Rebound by the Bulls.
They're having trouble getting going here in the second half. I mean, that's their 4th miss in 5 attempts.
The shot's good from Irving.
A decent jump shooter. I mean, you can't afford to give Levine these types of looks.
The 76ers have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. Passes to Elliott to end the run. Kept alive, and there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That's his first foul. Mike Muscala is checked in for Kerr. Here's Fields. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And we may have an injury here that does not look good.
And I'll tell you, this is something you never like to see.
Oh, man, come on. Injuries like this can change the course of a game, even the whole season. Our thoughts and prayers are with him.
The Bulls making a switch here. Porter's checked in.
Let's take a look at the story on Chris Dunn. Last year, getting it done. He put up about 13 points a game last season, 6 assists and 4 rebounds. And he continues to hone his game. I think the potential is there.
Oh, yeah, you can see the potential, but it's raw. He needs to keep refining that skill set.
Outside, Porter. Pass to Lorbeck. He kicks it to Mason. Pass to Duckworth. From outside the arc. Lucas with the rebound. Lucas has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Shot to stop the run. Good. Lucas has got the game tied up here for the 76ers. Chicago's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Duckworth against Ross. From 10 feet out. Got a hand on it. Here's the break. From 13. Buries the jump shot. That's 10 points for Ben Simmons. Well, something you never like to see, but guys, he definitely looks hurt.
Yeah, looks like he's in real pain. Definitely a concern right now.
Oh, that's a tough blow for him. Really the whole team, though. I mean, puts a lot of pressure on the next man up.
Cameron Payne's checked in for Duckworth. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Ross against Randall. Here's Irving. That one, no good. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. A chance here to get a quick injury report. Let's find out the news on Lauri Markkanen. David, what's the update?
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for the Bulls gave us some information. After taking a look, he informed me that it doesn't look too bad. We'll have to sit the rest of this one out, and it's unclear how much longer he'll be out afterwards. Evan?
All right, David, thanks for checking in and letting us know how he's doing.
And let's just hope that he doesn't have any setbacks during his recovery.
Fingers crossed, and hopefully it's nothing but good news from now on when David gives us updates on it.
Chris, you talk about basketball IQ and tangibles. Look no further than Denzel Valentine.
Oh, yeah, he's a playmaker, a shooter. I mean, one of the silkiest teardrop floaters in the game.
Philadelphia is shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. The free throw drops for Lucas.
Well, it's clear Simmons is a unique player. I mean, 6'10", a guard, can pass the ball, move the ball, great vision. It's a no-brainer that he's been compared to Magic Johnson and LeBron.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Saric comes in for T.J. McConnell, and Markelle Fultz is subbed in for Elliott. So he gets them both.
But Kevin, look at Hoiberg's offense, wide open, up-tempo. It's no wonder why the Bulls put up more shots than any other team in the league last season.
Here is Mason. Back to Irving. To the inside. Here's Porter. Basket good. Well, Chris, with Hoiberg, we knew this is what we'd be seeing from him after watching his teams in college.
Well, yeah, he likes players who can bring multiple aspects to the table. I mean, he wants to score early in the clock with little false action. He's known to have one of the deeper playbooks in the game.
Here is Lucas after the Bulls pick up 2. And that one drops. Lucas, he's got 13 points now in the quarter.
Something lit a fire under him this quarter. Their lead safe as long as he's on the floor.
Porter finds Irving. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Porter. Poked loose. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And a chance now to look at the schedule for Chicago. On Saturday, they'll be playing against Blake Griffin and the Detroit Pistons. Then on Monday, they'll face off against DeAndre Jordan and the Dallas Mavericks.
And for that game against the Hawks, you know they're going to want to make a statement in that contest. Taking down the top team in the East could definitely turn some heads.
Fields' shot is good.
You can't leave anyone uncovered around Simmons. I mean, he's fantastic at seeing when one of his guys is open.
Chicago calls timeout.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
Bulls trail by 7. Irving surveying the floor. Puts it up from 12. And another field goal in his total. Make it 7 for 14, shooting 50%.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Sacre kicks to Fields. Lucas against Irving. And it's sent back by Irving. The pass to Rice. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. On the wing, Porter. Sinks the three-pointer. Now just a 2-point Philadelphia lead.
A player with this length and his touch from three-point range, I mean, that's just a great asset to have.
Lucas, the pass to Snyder. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Tipped away. Here's Lyons. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the 76ers lead by 4.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. A chance here to get a quick injury report. And now David Aldridge has an update for us on Jabari Parker. What's the news, David?
Thanks, Kevin. I got some information from the Bulls' head athletic trainer. It's not what anyone wanted to hear, as it sounds like it's a severe injury. He'll be sidelined for the rest of this game, and it doesn't look like he'll be back on the court anytime soon. Very bad news. Kevin?
David, thanks for the great update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sideline.
Wow, fellas, really tough news. It's going to have a big effect on the rest of the guys. Always so hard to have a teammate go down like that.
Yeah, you can sense he wasn't happy with how things are going here. Probably looking to change it up a bit.
Well, you have to review your matchups, make sure you're maximizing the potential of each one.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Amir Johnson's checked in for Mike Muscala, and Wilson Chandler's subbed in for Lucas. Justin Holiday's checked in for Chicago. The 76ers have gone 7 for 16 in the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50%. Okay, time now for an injury report. Let's check in with David Aldridge for an injury update on Chris Dunn. David.
Thanks, Kevin. I got some information from the Bulls' head athletic trainer. Unfortunately, it looks like that injury is going to be a severely sprained ankle. That is a bitter pill for them to swallow so early in the season. It clearly changes the look of this team going forward, Kevin.
All right, David, thanks for checking in and letting us know how he's doing.
And let's just hope that he doesn't have any setbacks during his recovery.
Fingers crossed, and hopefully it's nothing but good news from now on when David gives us updates on him. He's not their first option too often, but he can hit the three when he's on.
Here's Schneider, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And with as much news and worry that Fultz's jump shot has caused, you forget just how deadly he is going at the rim.
Yeah, has no problem cutting through the defense like a hot knife through butter. I tell you, Ben Simmons said he hates guarding Fultz in practice, as it is impossible to stay in front of him. Just a very shifty player who uses his great handles to get into the teeth of the defense.
That one is off.
You know, Markelle Fultz had a rookie year that was up and down, to say the least. He missed so much time during the injury. I mean, he reworked his shot. He eventually came back right at the end of the season and got right back into the swing of things.
And the second free throw, good. And Chris, when Fultz came back and was healthy, you could see why he was taken first overall.
But just a very smart player with the ball and creates space and chances with ease. I mean, he's great at stopping short on drives and dropping one in. His speed, his quickness, I think they're going to be hard to match for a long time.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
He dishes it to Sacre. Inside. Here's Westbrook. Lays it up and banks it in. Westbrook's got 4 points in the quarter.
And you know what? He's underrated there. Johnson with length, athleticism, and he can finish with either hand inside.
Outside Irving. It's good. Irving's got it all tied up now for the Bulls.
Now, his touch has been terrific this quarter. Most of what he puts up is going down.
Lions the pass to Snyder. Kicks to Westbrook. Basket counts. Westbrook's got 6 points.
Oh, that's what Johnson loves to do. Just set screens and roll to the rim.
And it's Irving with the ball for the Bulls. Passes it to Nixon. Here's Rice. He's covered by Westbrook. Pulls up. Again, Chicago.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
Yeah, it's taking on a different feel since the break. You can see how many more hustle plays are being made.
Here's Schneider. And that one hits back iron.
Not easy to miss a clean look inside like that, but he manages to do it.
Porter. Pass to Nixon. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. They now take the lead. And it's a 3-point Bulls lead.
At the defensive end, they've lost some of their focus since halftime.
Pass to Westbrook. And it's Rice with the rebound. Rice has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Coach is liking what he's seeing from his offense.
And guys, they put the defense on the defensive.
Irving's shot is good.
As soon as Levine hits a few of these, you know he's feeling it. Just keep getting him the rock.
Now the pass to Lyons. Out to the wing. Looking to end the run, but they recover it.
That's made a huge difference in this game, if you ask me. Their offensive rebounding has been sensational.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the league has unveiled a 5-point plan to improve player-referee relations. Things became heated last season with a lot of star players ejected for arguing with officials. The emphasis on respect and clear standards of conduct on both sides can only help. Kevin?
Very good point, David. Completely agree. Thanks. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Chicago leading by 7. Left side Irving. Shoots a fader. It's Chicago with another bucket.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And the 76ers call time here. Robin Lopez out of Stanford entering his 2nd decade in the league. Chris, talk about his game.
Well, when you think about Robin's game, I mean, aggressive, unselfish. I mean, he's one of those dirty work players you love to have on your team, but you hate to compete against.
1:43 left in the third. Here's Kerr. And again, unable to change momentum here. Chicago has gone 4 of 6 from three-point land since the start of the second half. From 10 feet out, and no good, trying to use the glass. The 76ers trail by 9. No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. Chicago grabs the miss. Porter's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Poked away. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. And here's a shot chart now, getting a better perspective on where he's been shooting the ball from.
Well, they're going to have to look elsewhere for points because he has pulled a Houdini and completely disappeared from the offense in this one. Just no production from him, and nothing seems to be in rhythm for him right now. It's just not his night.
1:12 left to play in the third. Randall right side. Hits Porter atop the key. Kicks it to Mason. Shot clock at 6. From the arc. Rebound by the 76ers. Kerr's got 15 rebounds here tonight. Randall against Elliott. Pass to Neely. Now here's Kerr. He's covered closely. Three-pointer, Wade. And it's Rice with the rebound.
And they just tried everything to stem the tide here, but nothing seems to work.
Yeah, trying to recapture momentum. When the tide's running against you, very difficult to do. What will the young kids say today? Ride that wave.
Pass to Lorbeck. Rice kicks to Randall. 27 seconds left to play in the third. Outside Porter. Fires high post. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
Even with the miss, that's a jumper he'll keep taking as long as they keep leaving him open.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
Now that was a sensational feed. He hit him right on the move.
The 76ers have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10. The free throw drops for Kerr. There's 14 seconds left here in the third quarter. Pass to Porter. With 1 on the clock, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Chicago, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll return shortly. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session tomorrow.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. The 76ers trail by 6. So for Chicago right now, they've got Porter, Robin Lopez out there with Randall, and it's Garnett in at the 2 guard. Here's Kerr. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And that's an example of willpower right there, guys. I mean, grabbing the offensive rebound and then going back up strong.
And GA, in a close game like this where every possession is critical, that could prove to be a very big one.
Yeah, fellas, a putback like that is always a big swing, not just in terms of points, but the momentum too.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says thank you very much and sails in for the flush.
Well, that's just a good example of why the score is what it is. I mean, they need to protect the rim a lot better than that.
Now Randall, after Ben Simmons' three-pointer that didn't go. Randall surveying the D. Shot from 12. Rebound by the 76ers. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. The shot's good from Westbrook.
He's increased his range over his career. Johnson is now a competent three-point shooter.
And so it's Randall bringing it up now for the Bulls. It's a three-point game. Here's Rice. Outside Porter. Garnett outside. Oh, good on the triple. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Neely, guarded by Garnett. And the pass to Neely to tie it up. Another three for Philadelphia.
Well, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
And here's Randall. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's Rice. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Rice has got 9 points here in the second half. 76ers trailing. Lucas with it. Passes it to Elliott. Six to shoot. To the middle. Westbrook kicks to Lucas to take the lead. Pass to Elliott. Beyond the arc. And it's Rice with the rebound. Rice has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Unloads from 13. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
It's been a rough game for him, but it won't sting too bad as long as they hang on to the lead.
That's tipped.
Well, Lopez is out there to set the tone defensively. I mean, he's a wily, strong defender who sends shots back with authority.
The Bulls have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Out of bounds, it'll be 76ers ball. Some changes for Philadelphia. Mike Muscala is checked in for Kerr. Robert Covington comes in for Neely. And it's Ross in for Amir Johnson. And the Bulls making a change also. Mason's checked in. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Now here's Lucas. He's guarded closely. Ross for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. And the 76ers lead by 1. Game winding down, and they just keep changing leads.
And guys, no separation yet, and I really don't think we're going to see any all the way down.
Now here's Randall. He kicks it to Porter. Shot clock at 6. The pass to Lorbeck. That shot no good. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
At the line for your 76ers, TJ McConnell. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Ross. And both free throws good for Ross. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Randall against Ross. Randall passes to Lorbeck. Randall right side. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Great move to get to the rim. I think they're going to take the aggressive approach down the stretch.
And they have to. I mean, this isn't the time in the game to be careful. This is the time to attack.
And so here is Philadelphia. The Bulls getting the bucket. Here's Lucas. Arm's length from the hoop. He knocks it down. Lucas has got 15 points here in the second half.
Yeah, now 1 of 4 here in the fourth quarter. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Rice. On the wing, Porter. Nailed from three-point land. Porter's got it all tied up now for the Bulls.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Right wing. Lions the pass to Lucas. Kicks to Ross. Over Randall. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Facilitating from the inside. I mean, that can be a valuable asset from any offense.
Now Mason. Launches a 3. Ross grabs the board. Ross has got 5 rebounds tonight. No good from Lucas. For Chicago, they've gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Moment here now for an injury report. And let's get an update on Zach LaVine's injury. David, any news there?
Kevin caught up with the head athletic trainer for the 76ers. He told me it looks likely that it's a strained quad muscle, and you can see from the way that he's limping around that his leg is not well. A really discouraging development for this team at such an early point in the season. We'll see how they respond, Kevin.
All right, David, thanks for checking in and letting us know how he's doing.
And let's just hope that he doesn't have any setbacks during his recovery.
Fingers crossed, and hopefully it's nothing but good news from now on when David gives us updates on him.
Well, something you never like to see, but guys, he definitely looks hurt.
And I'll tell you, this is something you never like to see.
Oh, man, come on. Injuries like this can change the course of a game, even the whole season. Our thoughts and prayers are with him.
Irving's checked in for Chicago. Justin Holiday comes in for Cameron Payne. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Brett Brown said to his team. He said, "This is what we play for, fellas. Let's knock them on their heels right out of the timeout. Show them how much you want it. Go get it." He really is fired up about this game, Kevin.
A chance here to get a quick injury report.
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for the 76ers gave me the status, and the news is pretty good. It does not look like a severe injury. Boy, losing a player like him right now, just a huge blow. They depend on this guy so much, Kevin.
Okay, Dave, thanks. Sounds like he won't be out for too long. Here's Nixon. Connects from three-point range. And the Bulls lead by 1. We've seen some great competition in this one.
Yeah, 7 already in the game, and I think it shows you how well these two teams match up with one another.
Passes it to Lyons. Now here's Ross. He's covered closely. Lyons, guarded by Mason. Lyons, the pass to Sacre. Over Porter. Another miss by Philadelphia. Chicago's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Elliott against Mason. Pass to Porter. He kicks to Mason. Launches it. Offensive rebound. And Porter putting it right back in. And now a three-point Bulls lead. Oh, no, he may have gotten injured right there. He's in a lot of pain.
Yeah, it looks like he's in real pain. Definitely a concern right now.
Oh, that's a tough blow for him. Really the whole team, though. I mean, puts a lot of pressure on the next man up.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Knox is checked in. Now here's Ross. Pass to Elliott. And Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Kerr's checked in for Philadelphia. Sacre kicks to Kerr. The fadeaway. That one good for 2. Kerr's got 26 points.
And all quarter long, he's been zeroed in and knocks down big shot after big shot here in the fourth.
Lorbett, the pass to Nixon. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Justin Holiday. How about this, man? You gotta love it. The Holiday brothers. Congratulations, Mama Holiday. Oh, you too, man. But look at this. Justin Holiday, 14 months older than his brother, Drew Holiday. Justin's route to the league was more winding, though. Time in Europe, the G League, 5 teams is in many seasons. But who cares? You're in the league, baby.
Shooting 2.
And he can't get the first one. And Holiday last season by far the most minutes of his career.
Oh, starting on a Bulls team that was one of the worst in the league. You're going to get time. You're always going to be down. You're always going to be fighting for the lead. You got to keep your best players in there. But look, it still was a definite confidence boost for him.
And the second free throw, good.
And really, if not for the miss, they'd be sitting in a much better position.
Philadelphia's gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the fourth. And here's Kerr from the arc. Another 3 for Philadelphia. And here is Irving. The pass to Porter. Irving against Elliott. They get a hand on it, and out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. Irving against Elliott. Passes it to Mason. Lorbeck, the pass to Irving. Knocked loose. Here is Elliott. Kicks to Kerr. Pass to Elliott. The tray. Hits it from three-point range. And the 76ers lead by 4.
He logs his first 3 of the second half after nailing 2 in the first. They don't want to let this fella get going.
Irving passes to Nixon. Shot clock at 5. Irving against Elliott. And another steal for him. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end.
Irving against Elliott. Pass to Lorbeck. Now the pass to Nixon. Lorbeck, the pass to Mason. 6 to shoot. The Bulls get it back in a new 24. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Lopez is a long, wily guy. Remarkable at utilizing his size, especially inside, where he has the respect of the defense.
At the line, Robin Lopez. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first.
Lopez. Now, this guy, he's a reliable role player, a stiff defender, and an intelligent shooter as well.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Gets it to go. That one good from Kerr.
All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Nixon. He's guarded by Ross. Outside Irving. Here's Nixon. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Kerr's got his 20th rebound here tonight. Saw that coming. A chance here to get a quick injury report. Let's find out the news on Robert Covington. David, what's the update there?
Hey, guys, the head athletic trainer of the 76ers updated me on the situation. He told me that he suffered a sprained toe. He won't return for this game, and depending on the final prognosis, he may miss a number of games before making a return. I'll let you know more details as soon as I find them out. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks for checking in and letting us know how he's doing.
And let's just hope that he doesn't have any setbacks during his recovery.
Fingers crossed, and hopefully it's nothing but good news from now on when David gives us updates on it.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
Oh, yeah, up by double digits. They're trying to keep the momentum, keep the foot on the neck. That's his focus right now.
And that one is good.
Capable of doing many things well. LaVine has a good sense of when his guys are open.
Timeout called the 76ers.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
Now we get a chance to check out our Jordan Player of the Game.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
Passes to Elliott. From past the arc. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots.
And they're just living beyond the arc here, really the entire fourth quarter.
And you have to like this. Why? Because it's helping them space the floor, which can create other opportunities.
Time now for an injury report. Now an update on Ben Simmons from David Aldridge. David, what'd you find out?
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for Philadelphia let me know the status. Unfortunately, it sounds like a very serious injury. He won't return to this game, and he could be looking at a very long recovery process. Kevin, back to you.
David, thanks for the great update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sideline.
Wow, fellas, really tough news. It's going to have a big effect on the rest of the guys. Always so hard to have a teammate go down like that.
1:25 left in the fourth. Irving against Elliott. Now, here is Irving. Defense is right there. Nixon. He's guarded by Ross. Shot clock at 6. Here's Nixon. The three-pointer, no good. One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
Schneider. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And leaving nothing to chance here on this game-clinching run.
Yeah, that offense shifted into high gear. I love the attack mindset.
There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Irving against Elliott. Now here's Irving. Defense right on him. Pass to Nixon. 6 to shoot. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Porter, no luck.
Yeah, not a great shot there, especially when you got a lockdown defender guarding you.
No, I mean, there had to be a better option that time down the court. That's just a missed opportunity.
The pass to Snyder. Pass to Ross. Takes the three. It's not going to go for him. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor. Completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester. And that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.